If you're a young footballer training alone, no academy, no coach, then you need to watch this video because this might be the one thing that changes your entire journey.
Sometimes you don't want to go to the gym. Of course, no. But I go because I have a compromise.
The real cost of reaching a professional level is something most players never understand until it's too late. You see Messi, Ronaldo, Haaland shining at the top, but what you don't see is what built them there. If you're an average footballer who always ends up on the bench, it's time to wake up. Because if you keep playing like this, you'll never go pro. The only way to change that is by taking full responsibility for your career. When Ronaldo joined Manchester United, everyone around him was stronger, more experienced, more professional, but instead of making excuses, he trained harder than everyone, putting on ankle weights and grinding alone on his dribbling, finishing, and fitness until he became unstoppable. You don't need ankle weights or crazy workouts. Even if you're not in an academy, you can still train like a pro right from home. From finding the right academy to structuring your training and managing your diet, it all starts with one simple thing, a plan. And that plan starts with knowing exactly what you want and how you'll get there. Most players just train, but pros don't train randomly. They train with direction. Every drill, every touch, every run, it's all connected to a bigger purpose. Because when you're training alone, your plan becomes your coach. It keeps you accountable when no one's watching, and it reminds you why you started. Without a plan, every session feels like guesswork. But with one, you start moving with purpose, and that's what separates dreamers from future pros. If I ask you right now, what exactly do you want in football? Most players will say, I want to go pro. But that's not clear enough. The pros don't chase going pro, they chase specific targets, like improving their first touch, increasing their top speed, or mastering a certain role on the pitch. You can't hit a goal you can't see. So the first step is to write it down. Not in your notes app, but on paper, because when you write it, your mind takes it seriously. Write exactly who you want to become. For example, I want to become a complete striker who can score with both feet, press hard, and move like Haaland. Now that's a vision, and once you know your vision, your training starts to have direction. Most average players train what they're already good at. Pros train what makes them uncomfortable. If your weak foot is bad, that's your new best friend. If your stamina is poor, that's your new focus. Every great player you admire today built their greatness by attacking their weaknesses head on. Ronaldo wasn't born with a perfect weak foot. Neymar wasn't born confident under pressure. Haaland wasn't born fast. He built that explosiveness through repetition. When you train alone, that's your secret weapon. You're not waiting for a coach to tell you what's wrong. You already know. The mirror doesn't lie, the game doesn't lie. So build your sessions around fixing what's holding you back. Every week, give one full day to a single weakness and track your progress. Because improvement isn't random, it's planned. Now let's talk about the actual structure. When you're training alone, it's easy to overtrain or undertrain. So here's how to build balance. Day 1, technical focus, first touch, dribbling, ball control. Keep it tight, work on moves you'll actually use in games. Day 2, finishing plus power, shooting from different angles, weak foot finishing, volleys, headers. Day 3, speed plus agility, sprint drills, cone work, reaction training, focus on explosiveness. Day 4, stamina plus fitness, long runs, interval runs, recovery. Day 5, game IQ, watch match highlights, analyze movements of players in your position. Day 6, review plus recovery, stretch, foam roll, light ball work. Day 7, rest. Let your body recover so it can grow stronger. This is how pros train. Not every day at full intensity, but every day with purpose. And here's the thing, you don't need expensive equipment. You need a football, open space, and commitment. Step 4, train smart, not just hard. There's a difference between training for hours and training effectively. Many players confuse sweat with progress. You can spend 3 hours doing random drills and still not improve, but 1 hour of focused, high-quality training beats that every time. Step 5, diet and recovery, the most ignored weapons. You can't train like a pro and eat like an amateur. Food is fuel, and when you're training alone, you're your own nutritionist. Keep it simple, eat clean, stay hydrated, sleep well, that's it. No need for complicated diets. If you're serious about performance, start with basics: protein for muscle, carbs for energy, and hydration for recovery. And most importantly, sleep, because that's when your body actually grows stronger. One night of poor sleep can ruin your next session, so treat recovery like part of your training.